I thought I'd just go through the process of changing from the thicknesser mode to the surfacer mode. Just a quickie little video, little tutorial, just to explain what this planer can do. It's not just a thicknesser, it's also a surfacer, so you can create a square edge and straighten a piece of timber to make it true. This particular planer is only a small one, little 10-inch over and under planer. Quite typical of what you'll find in places like Axminster and what have you. And it's a Chinese import, and in this case it's just been badged as a Profi line, whatever that is, Profi line. But I'm pretty certain it's made in China, because I've seen so many of this model and this type, it seems to be a bit of a copy. But it's worked very well for me, and it seems to be quite strong, so I've got no complaints. And I did pay a lot of money for it, so it's even better. You don't want to spend a lot of money when you've got a small shop. So what we're going to do is we'll put this camera over here, just so you can see what's happening here. At the moment we have the collection hood here, the extraction hood, but you can't actually turn the extractor hood right round at the moment because the table's in the way. So the first thing you have to do is to wind the handle so the table goes down. And if you see there's a mark here, for which I've put this for my own, to remind me how far it needs to go down. And I've got a battery drill here with a socket in it, and I just wind it down like so. So that's a bit of a tip. And so now it's electric, isn't it? Electric rise and fall. Costs a fortune for that, I'll tell you. So now I'll be able to get the extraction hood and lift that over like so, and then that'll come down, and that's there. So now the tables have got space to actually go. This is the cutter block, as you see the knives in here. So in this case, it's a 3-knife cutter block, and mind your fingers because they can be very sharp unless you haven't sharpened them. That's in another video. But so if we grab the tables and plonk them down into place. So this is the first one, and then you must utilise these lock handles. As you can see, that puts a friction lock handle here, and that'll stop that table being able to unwind and down because they are adjustable here. And that is a screw adjustment, but it does tend to come loose, and the table, you'll basically increase your depth of cut on that table. So we have to do the same on the other side. So we'll just allow that come down like so. I'm doing this all one-handed because obviously I'm holding the camera. And let me lock this off here. Same difference, you just turn it around one way or the other. If you find that that is in the way, you have to literally just turn it around like so, and then you can, you just have to adjust that so you can turn it. That's it. See that time? I'm not going to edit this video, so it's it might be a bit crap in places. But yeah, so now it's actually in. If we just bring this one down here. The reason I'm not editing is I'm just doing it straight from the phone, and I'm going to put it straight online. So this table here is the out-feed table, and this one here is the in-feed table. The idea being is, this one sets the depth of cut, and this one carries the cut material away. So this is this table here is the one that will provide your piece of work the trueness. So let's get this round the right way. There you go, let's try that. Let's do some microphone. So that one provides the trueness, that one provides the depth of cut. So now what we're going to do is now is to apply the fence arrangement, which also incorporates the cutter guard as well, which then covers the blade. And you have to mount that into this slot, and depending on how you're going to use the actual surfacer, you'll be basically you'll have to make sure that whatever width of timber you've got is how much blade, how much of the knife block you've got exposed. So if I grab the this is the fence arrangement, and that slides into there. So as you can see, you can just move that backwards and forwards, and however how much you want exposed, how much you want to use. If you mainly only like true up like inch board over a period of time, you might think, well, I don't constantly want to just be using that edge all the while, because that means none of the rest of the knives are being used. So I've got blunt knives here at this end, but this end's all sharp and lovely. So what you do is you move it along a bit, and then you have to use the guard. So there's an additional accessory with this, which bolts on the side. I haven't got it on at the moment, because generally I don't need it. But there is another piece, which there it is. And there's a piece of metal as well, but I can't see it at the moment. Anyway, this effectively then covers any exposed cut block. So you can move across, yeah, exposing only what you need to expose. I'll do a demonstration with a fairly narrow piece of timber. So I'll lock this over here. And now, the other thing you've got to watch out for is it square? And clearly, it often isn't. And I had a square here 2 seconds ago, here it is. So use a metal square like this one. And you have to set this fence square to the tables if you want a square edge, that is. If you want an angle to the edge, set to the angle that you need. Now, if I put it across here like so, I don't know if you can see that there, you probably can't. But there's a gap at the bottom, but there isn't at the top. And if I put it over here, it is true. It's a square at that point, but not at that point. There's a possibility my fence has got a bit of a... Actually, I might have just been on the wrong... Actually, no, I just rested it. I was rested on there, that's why. No, that is good. So that is square on both sides of the cut block. I'm happy with that. So you just lock it all off, make sure it's all tight, and then you can utilise the squareness of this fence and the trueness of the table to create a square edge. So there you have it. So I'm going to just show you working, just so you can see. The thing you must always do is just make sure it's got clearance of the tables, because if you have got any vibration, which you will have vibration, there's a possibility it could actually, the tables could move too close to the actual cut block, and then you've got a problem, because you're going to take all the edge of your knives, and then it won't be just that, you could potentially even take big lumps out of them, which then that's a new set of cuts, isn't it? A new set of knives. So I'll grab a bit of sheet wood. Oh, I did this bit. It's on here. Should put them on first. Hold it against the fence, and then when you leave, so at the moment you can see this is not square at all, but I'm close to the fence. Keep it to the fence with the pressure on the end table. Once you've got half of the cut block, you want the pressure on the outfeed side of the timber, not the infeed. If you do the infeed, you'll end up with a curve. I don't think it's actually too get it off the thing. To show you that my tables aren't set correctly, and I'll do that on another video, I think. But if you look here, there's a bit of a scallop going on here. I don't think you can just about see. Might just about see that. Yeah. What's happening is as I leave the feed table, the last bit is jumping down, and it's take that lump at the end of the wood. So effectively, my outfeed table is not correctly set to the height of the cut. It's probably gone down a bit. It's too low. So that will need to come up closer and higher in relationship to the top of these knives. The telltale sign is if you think that's an issue, if you lay your piece of wood on top of your cut block. I'm not going to do all this, was it? And you find that when you spin the cut block by manually putting your fingers, I'll show you, come down here, manually your finger, remember it is tight, yeah, and you move a bit of wood backwards and forwards like that, you know that there's an issue. Yeah, so that tells me that that is actually too low. Right. So, I'll show you how to adjust that in another video, but for now, that's basically how you change the over and under, small over and under planer like this one into from a thicknesser to a surfacer. Hey, well, I hope you found that of interest and of help. If you would be most kind and subscribe and give yourself a thumbs up and what have you, and comment below any questions or any, if you think that I'm doing anything wrong. That is, we're all learning, but this is how I do it. So yeah. Well, thank you for watching, and hope to see you again. Come back.